What's up, everyone? This is BigPowner, and today I'm going to be making some gloves for my new character, Blade Vortex Fire Chieftain. It's super OP. Look forward to the guide. It's going to be a super fast speed mapper. But I've gotten it to a point. I mean, it's been doing red tier maps since it was 69, tier 14s, and up. But I'm at a point where I need to start upgrading. There's a few things the build needs. The build needs attributes because it's a dexterity skill gem and um, intelligence skill gems, and I am a strength base. So I have to use this Astromantis until I can fix that, which at the moment I can't do. So I need to get dexterity onto stuff and some intelligence. So that's one of my priorities. The gloves that I'm making, because I am using the devouring diadem in this build, so I'm spending energy shield. I need some energy shield. So that's the reason why I've chosen the Crusader gloves base, their strength and intelligence. I've gone with a hunter base because there are a couple sweet things for the build. Let's go ahead and bring this up. Uh, Let me. Okay, wrong thing. Gloves. We're gonna go strength and dexterity. Oops, strength and intelligence. My bad. Here, one second. Let me close a bunch of these. Which one am I looking at? Close that one. Close that one. Close that one. All right, down to one. Strength, intelligence. Let it load. And I'll bring this up so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay. Um, so I have the hunter base. You have to have an item level 85 to make this item. I'm going for a nerves, which I can guarantee get with a caster slam. The only other caster is going to be the multiplier. So I have to have my suffixes blocked for this. And then I'm going to go ahead and slam this on there, which is going to be sweet, because then I'm going to have unnerved, and then I'm going to, I want life, and there's a lot of focus that I'm going to be able to do with this to guarantee that I get the stuff that I want. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be fully crafting these, and it's going to take you guys through some processes, adding some processes that if you're new to crafting you might not be used to using. So what I have is I want this dexterity on here, and I want this fire damage over time multiplier, but I have physical damage to attacks and I have mana, so I need to take care of these. The physical damage is pretty easy. We can just do a physical remove. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Remove physical modifier from an item. I only have one physical modifier. It's nice that they added this thing so we can just look at it. I've got one physical. Actually, let me see if I have multiple attack add minuses. Augments. Because if I've got a lot of one, I might as well move. Alright, I don't. Just making sure. Because if I have like a bunch of one thing, I don't want to use my only physical. Okay, so I've got the physical. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. This is the number to attacks. Since Blade Vortex is a spell, that's not going to help me at all. So I want to get rid of that. So I've gotten rid of that. Now I've got mana on here. I don't want to have mana because I have 0 mana because I'm reserving all of it. That's why I'm spending Energy Shield as mana with the Devouring Diadem. So I have to get rid of this mana, and there's expensive ways to do it, like suffixes can't be changed and then a null orb, but that's 2 exalts and a null orb. So I don't want to do that. We do have a cheap way that we can do this. We are going to go to our menagerie. Actually, I should probably do this on I'm going to switch characters real quick. no point in risking it. That would be pretty stupid. Okay, so grab this. This is very full. Okie dokie. So we're gonna come down here, this add a suffix, remove a prefix. I only have one prefix on here, so I'm gonna guaranteed get rid of that, which is exactly what I want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Add a suffix, remove a prefix, takes a ferric links alpha.
My mana is spent. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a
Bam.
survivor.
Alright, so I got that removed. Ooh, that actually turns out really cool. I wound up getting a tier 1 influence mod. That might just completely take care of my dexterity issues. Or at least get me a lot closer. So that turned out a lot. That turned out like really good. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. That was just luck. But whatever I could have wound up with on there, you know, there's some way that I could have dealt with it. So now I'm in a position where all I need to do is get my top filled out because my bottom is filled out. So we have basically a blank canvas on the top. We can go ahead and go back to the POEDB. Let's bring this back up. And I should only have one tab. Okay, I do. Alright, so we're on my gloves, strength intelligence. As far as the caster mods, there are no other caster mods on here. Let's see, on the hunter, we have just the nerved, so I can go ahead and add that. We'll go ahead and put on unnerved. Okay, augment a caster modifier. It's going to give me unnerved. There we go, sweet. We now have the unnerved on there. Now, the things that I definitely am going to want, I want life. We can go ahead and look at what it is that we can get. So we've got for life, we'll look at the hunter first. We have nothing here, so there's no worries about getting anything on this. There's nothing else on there that we want. So we have this, the big life roll, which is what we really want. You know, obviously we can do rerolls, but you know that's not going to be ideal. So what else is that we have? We have these dual mod life slash defense modifiers. So since my main goal is just life, I'm going to be putting 2 of these on here because there's nothing else that really helps me. I mean, I could go for defenses, but I can get defenses here that are going to be life and armor. So that's probably going to be what I'm going to go for since there's only 2 modifiers here. What I'm going to do is just double life this. I'm going to use a lucky value first, and the reason why is because I'm hoping I hit a big value on the main life, and then I can just use a regular life augment for the other one, the dual mod, because you know there's only 2 results. So I got a 50-50 shot already with that. So that is the way that I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go for a lucky roll. Ugh, not that good. Do an add remove. Move. Augment new life. Move non-attack. Okay, so actually I have to wait to finish this. For the sake of the video, I will go ahead and put one on. Okay, I'm just going to use the regular life augment. Augment New life. And that'll be armor and life. Oh, never mind. I got life leech. So I'm gonna have to re-roll this. I'm gonna have to re-roll this several times anyways. Um, but that's can't believe I missed looking at that. Did I come up as life? Oh yeah, I totally overlooked that. And that's the reason why you pay attention when you're doing stuff. But I came out with some pretty sweet gloves. Now I just have to do add life, remove life, probably a bunch of times because I'm trying to get, um, or I might actually do a remove life since I have two things on there. I hope that I hit the physical damage leeches life, or I could actually do an attack removal, um, because that's one of those things that is isolated. So I can do a remove. I can do a remove attack. I don't want to remove and add. Remove attack. Um, yeah, I don't have a flat out remove. So that's the way it's going to stay for. Oh, wait, I've got a remove attack modifier right here. Remove a random attack modifier. Let's make sure nothing else on here has an attack. Just the. Okay, just the life leech. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. So that is back off. Honestly, for now, because I don't really want to slam back on there and have to roll on 2 life rolls, I am just going to do this to make it usable. I can put on the dual mod, life, armor, and energy shield. Armor, energy shield, life. Cool. Okay, so I got a pretty sweet piece of gear now. My fire damage multiplier, I got the dexterity that I need, more than I actually expected, and I got unnerved, which gives 10% increased damage to the enemies, which that's pretty sweet because special effects like that, like unnerved or intimidates, they actually increase the damage that they're receiving. It's kind of like you have a whole number of damage, because normally increased damage is kind of like it doesn't actually do what it says. It's kind of like the dunce of damage increases, like you want more damage. But when it's damage received, it actually works as the amount that they're saying. So that's an actual 10% increase to my damage. So that is pretty sweet. So I got some sweet new gloves for my new character. Anyways, hope that this was informative and gave you guys some new tools to craft some new stuff. And obviously, if you wind up making my build, these might wind up being something that you want to craft because it's pretty cheap craft. Um, I picked up those gloves for 20 chaos, so pretty awesome item for 20 chaos and some not highly desired um, roll modifiers, and I think that the beast cost me like 5 chaos. So very, very cheap craft for a very, very powerful item. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.